All right, my friends, so I am back at my son's basketball practice waiting for him. And so I figured I'd do this quick video because I did one earlier today on how to a small business marketing evaluation with a lady who's a new business up in Woodstock, Georgia. She's got a new dentistry practice, and I was sharing you some observations I had with her. And I don't know who this lady is. I just know we received a flyer in the mail, a mailer from her, and I don't live in her town. She's about 30 minutes away. And it's just not a great marketing strategy. It's a one-shot deal for her to send that to me. It goes in the trash, probably $2,000, if not more, for probably 4,000 to 5,000 mailings, roughly 50 cents a hit, essentially. And I imagine, how many clients did she get from that? I just don't know. But that's just one shot, and so that's going to go on my, fridge if I were interested, and I'm going to get something the next day from some other firm, and just direct mailing. Look, they had some opportunity. I get that, so I'm not against direct mailing. I've considered it myself. I've done it before in the past. I don't do it now. Facebook, as much as Zuckerberg can drive you crazy, Google, as much as they can drive you crazy, the facts are they have tools that can allow you to specifically identify people you want to target. And so if you're running a business and you're trying to do passive income or something like that via YouTube, or just any kind of online marketing, not using Facebook, not using YouTube, not using Google, not using Bing ads. Again, LinkedIn, I'm not that familiar with, but I guarantee it's the same thing. I think you're making a big mistake if you're using direct mail as opposed to these things. Now, I do think there is some opportunity in direct mail for sure, but you got to be consistent. You got, like State Farm, I get stuff from them all the time. At some point, they're going to catch me, I would imagine. I don't know. I'm with USA, so probably not. But, presumably at some point, a guy from State Farm or a lady is going to get my business if I were ever in the need to shop for a new P&C, property and casualty insurance company. It's just, again, I'm with USA, so it's probably not going to happen. But they send so much stuff out, and they do it consistently, and that's what you want to do. If you're going to do direct marketing, it's got to be consistent. And I can almost assure you this dentist in Woodstock, Georgia, isn't going to send another piece to me anytime soon. And if it does, it's going to be 3 months away, and that's not. You got to do it a whole lot better than that. Anyway, so my observation to my new friend, and I never met her, I don't know her, she doesn't know me from Adam, but when I was kind of doing a quick and easy small business marketing evaluation, I said, man, you got to go up on YouTube. If you type in Woodstock, Georgia, Woodstock / GA for Georgia dentist, 720 people a month search for that specific category. 720 people a month do. I'm walking around because it's cold out here, and I don't want to sit in my car or go in my kids' basketball practice to chat on you. So that means 720 people a month are interested specifically in dentist in Woodstock, Georgia. Now, if you flip it around, you type in dentist in Woodstock, Georgia, is like 50 a month. I can't remember what it was, Woodstock, Georgia, spelled out Georgia. But if you're living in Georgia, no one's going to spell that out. I mean, maybe they would. I didn't see what the numbers were. But the biggest hit you could have from Google is 720 people a month are searching specifically for Woodstock, GA dentist. And you want to be on there when they search for that, especially because a good proportion of those people, maybe 15%, are probably searching on YouTube. So there's going to be 100 people a month, if not 150 a month, that are going to search for dentist or Woodstock, Georgia dentist. And you need to be on there. And so what I did is I did a video, and I just put that out there. And if you go right now and type in Woodstock, Georgia dentist, my video will be the first thing that shows up. It's that easy if you do it right with YouTube marketing. It's that easy to get your business out there. And if you're starting a YouTube channel, you want to make sure you're starting with A, things that people are searching for, and B, things that people are searching for that can be easy for you to get on the top shelf. Because remember, if you're not 1 through 5 on any Google, Bing, it doesn't matter, any website search engine, you're not going to get seen. We know that for a fact. 1 through 5 gets all the traffic. 6 doesn't get anything, maybe like a 1/10 of 1%. Anything after that, no one's getting it. So you want to be in 1 through 3, ideally, is what you want to be. Probably 2, but still, if you're 1 through 5, you're in a good place. You really want to be 1 through 3. So you've got to learn how to do this. I talked to a guy on Facebook the other day, and he's like, because I was saying, look, I almost have 10,000 subscribers now, and this is pretty good, because I started 2018, I didn't even have a video channel, and now I got almost 10,000. He goes, man, how are you doing that? Because I only got, 300 subscribers. I've been doing it for 3 years or something like that. And I looked at his videos, and he was titling them all wrong. It's like episode 225, out at the beach with Bobby or something like that. I said, no one's searching for that. No one knows what that means. And, he's like doing bass fishing or something like that. You said, you got to start first and foremost bass fishing. That's what people are searching for. No one's searching for episode 225, Bobby and I at the beach. No one's doing that. They're searching for bass fishing. You got to change your titles. And so if you're doing small business as a passive way to, as a passive income, or you're doing it full time, if you're running a small business full time or going into it, you've got to use YouTube. It's the number 2 search engine. Very, very, very few people use it relative to how much opportunity is out there. And so everyone does blogs. Very, very few people do YouTube. So you got to get on YouTube and just sit in front of the camera. No one's going to see you your first couple of months. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you sneeze, you got snots running down your nose. No one's going to see it. No one cares. But you've got to, get used to it, get the muscle built up where you're doing it on a regular basis. Doing it once a month isn't going to get the job done. And so I just showed you, I proved to you how easy it can be to get number 1 or 2 in pretty highly coveted search topics. And again, Woodstock, Georgia dentist. If I'm a dentist in Woodstock, Georgia, I want to be number 1 there because people are searching for that specifically. They're not searching for it so they can go, talk to you and see how the Georgia Bulldogs did. They're doing it because they're interested in dentists in Woodstock, Georgia. They are a captive audience with a need. You need to be there in front of them if they are searching for that. And it's easy. I don't say easy, because it's easier, let's put it that way, if you do it right. I just proved you, because I literally just put that video out this 4 hours ago, and it's already number 1. I'm just, look at it yourself. And so let's say I'm running a construction, or no, I'm an electrician. I just started my own business. There's a guy I know on Facebook, and I remember he had a big old, one of those, bulletin board ads, that on the driveway. Oh man, whatever they're called. I'm 48 and a half. Whoa. You know what I'm talking about, those ads you see on the driveway, the bulletin board things. What are they called, man? How did I forget that? I forgot. Anyway, so he's got one of those kind of ads out there, and I wonder if he's doing any YouTube ads, and I don't know him that well where I'd comment or anything, but I said, how much did it cost for that bulletin board ad, as opposed to maybe just going on Facebook and saying, hey, or going on YouTube and running some videos. I know it can be nerve-wracking, but you just do it. And once you do it a couple times, you'll be fine. I'm telling you right now, you'll be fine. Just do it, and you'll say, hey, this is not so bad. And then what will happen is when someone's typing in electrician in Cherokee County or whatever, he's in Canton, I think, Canton, Georgia, electrician, you'll show up, because when someone's typing it in, they're typing into Google, I know, but they're going to look at the blog. The blog isn't going to say much. They look at the website. It's all boilerplate stuff. And then they're going to go to YouTube probably and say, hey, does this guy look like someone I can work with? Does this guy look like he's legit? Does this guy looks like someone who knows what he's doing? He's going to show up on time. He's looking to be clean. He speaks without cussing like a drunken sailor, blah, blah, blah. And if that is you, you'll probably get the business. But if that is somebody else because they just happen to be doing YouTube and all you're doing is website and blogging, you're probably not going to get the business. So think about it like that. If you're an electrician in Canton, Georgia, and you say at the end of the day, I'm going to have a couple videos of me just, putting out transfer switches so that way generators can be turned on when they'll take you off the grid when the lights go down, when the power goes out, and you can turn on your generator without worrying about electrocuting a lineman, for instance. So that's you put that on there. People will be eating that up, and then no, I don't want to do that. And so if you were able to do that, I say, yeah, I know enough about that to be dangerous. I'm going to kill myself. But I'd say that's exactly who I want to hire. And when I'm ready to hire you, you're going to be the guy because I saw you do it. I don't want to do it, but I saw you do it. And I saw you look like a good guy. You look like you know what you're doing. You look like you show up on time. You look like I'm comfortable letting you in my house. I'm going to hire you in 2 seconds flat if I'm in Canton, Georgia, and I need an electrician. let's say, some guy HVAC, same thing. If I need to redo my refrigeration or my AC unit, I want to know the guy looks like he knows what he's talking about. He can do it. A speech pathologist, another one. I want to see you with some kids. Obviously, you got to get parental consent if you need to put the kids in there or just bleed out the kids. But I want to see you in action, so I can say, yeah, I need a speech pathologist in Alpharetta, Georgia. Who is that person? And I'm gonna go on Google. I'm gonna look them up and say, okay, here's a bunch of people, because everyone's got a blog, everyone's got a website. But then I'm gonna go to YouTube and say, who else is on there, and what are they looking like as well? Do they look like people I'd be comfortable putting my kid in front of to learn how to talk because he's got dyslexia and it hurt his speech ability or something like that? That's what I'm saying. You can do it if you're running a business at all. I don't care what kind of business it is, and you're not running on YouTube, and you're missing out big time. Because like I said before, everyone's doing blogs. Number two, if you're running a business and you're not doing on YouTube, or you are doing on YouTube, and even if it's just a hobby, it doesn't have to be like a real life business, just be a hobby. But if you're doing on YouTube and you're not titling your videos right, it's like it might as well not even exist. You gotta title your videos correct. Don't get so caught up in the tags. The titles and the thumbnails are what drives traffic. Titles and the thumbnails. So if you want to make sure bass fishing, North Georgia, well, let's use that for an example. Doggone, your video better be bass fishing North Georgia. But first and foremost, you want to make sure, are people searching for that? If you do to Google, and it'll say right there on Google, and there's no search traffic for it, then forget making your video that. If it says 0, that's no one's searching for it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like I used to say, oh, I'm showing up for Social Security Planning Office in Alpharetta, Georgia. Look at me. Well, I remember my brother's like, yeah, that's great. And he didn't tell me because he's too polite, but he's like, what I found is no one cares because no one's looking at that search topic. No one cares, no one knows, and it doesn't matter if you come up number 1 for there. But let's just say there's 500 or 600 or 700 people searching for that, and I come up number 1. That's a different story. Let's say there's 10,000 people a month searching for that topic in Google, and I come up in number 1 in YouTube. That's a huge different story. A lot of you probably found me through retirement planning. You probably typed in retirement planning on YouTube, and there I came up. And it's weird because my taxes in retirement is the title of that video, and I'm still not quite sure why that showed up so highly on YouTube, because retirement planning is the search engine topic, and that has thousands of people searching for that a month. And somehow my YouTube thing came up when I put taxes and retirement, so that's pretty cool. But I did have retirement planning in the first sentence, I believe, of the description. So you got to have a description as well. Ideally, a couple hundred words, almost like a mini blog post that says, bass fishing North Georgia, we're going to show you where to find the best fish, or something like that. I mean, look, I don't know anything about fishing, but you want to have that in the title. A, you want to make sure people are searching for it. B, you want to have that in the title if people are searching for it. And you also want that exact same wordage, that verbiage, in the first sentence of your description, your little blog post. Don't just have just boilerplate stuff up there. Use a couple paragraphs, type up a couple things. Bass fishing North Georgia. Johnny and I are going out to the best lakes in here to show you where the best fish can be found. Don't forget to log in, or don't watch the video, and we'll show you where you can find the best bass fishing in Georgia. That's simple, done. Got in the title, you got in the cut in the thumbnail, you got it in the description. That's 3 things right there. That's what YouTube loves to see. You can put in tags, but YouTube doesn't care so much about tags anymore. All right, and that's what you got to see. YouTube loves to see that for sure. So now if someone types in bass fishing North Georgia, that will be prominent, most likely. Now, if that's a big, heavily researched topic, and there's tons of other people, like passive income is huge on YouTube, you're going to have a hard time placing that because other people have got a big steam ahead of you in terms of the number of YouTube subscribers they have. Their channel is huge relative to what yours is going to be. So if it's a huge topic that a lot of people are searching for, it's going to be tough to be placed in there for sure. So you just want to do something that has, like I said, like 1,000. If you get 1,000 a month, man, and you look on there, and some of these videos are a couple years old with not that many views, you can get on there lickety split. That doesn't mean it will happen. I mean, YouTube algorithm is I don't know. I just know it's worked for me. So let's just say, again, bass fishing North Georgia has 1,500 views, in there's in the top 10. So you click on it and say, what are these videos that are out there? And they're 2 or 3 years old. There's 700 views on one and 200 on the other. Just say the thumbnails are bad. I mean, just all these things, you'll be able to get on there. Absolutely. YouTube would love for you to get on there, because that shows you that you're putting up something that's brand new, that people are going to want to watch because it is new and it has a lot of search engine volume on there, and yet there isn't anything out there. YouTube loves it. Remember, at the end of the day, it's all about YouTube. Are you generating people content that YouTube can turn around and sell to advertisers? That's all they care about. Are you going to make YouTube money? If YouTube thinks you're going to make them money, they're going to put your video and your channel in more people's eyes. That's all there is to it. Always, always, always remember that, my friends. YouTube wants to make money. YouTube's part of Google, by the way. If your video looks like it's going to be watched a lot and watched for a significant amount of time relative to how long the video is, if it's going to be watched for 80%, so if you got a 15-minute video like this one and people watch it for a minute, not good. If people watch it for 13 minutes, that's quite good. If you can get that, a number of video views and watch time, YouTube thinks you're going to make them money, and they're going to put that piece of content in front of more people to view it, which will then, again, put it in more. It's like a vicious circle, man. The more people see it, the more people watch it. The more people watch it, the more watch time, the more YouTube can sell ads, which means the more people they're going to want to see it because they can make more money. All right, so I hope this helps. Again, look at Woodstock, Georgia dentist. You'll see my video that shows up first and foremost right there. I don't know how long. This is January 8th, 2019. I don't know how long it will be up there for sure, and at some point I might even take it down. I don't know, but check it out. If you got a business, a side hustle, you should use YouTube. Learn how the algorithm works. Watch my man MilesBeckler.com. I've learned everything from that guy. That guy's just a freaking awesome gent. I tell you, man, I owe everything to Miles Beckler. So if you're looking at that, watch his videos, subscribe to him, and consume his stuff like his crack cocaine, because that guy's just stellar. Other than that, I'm going to go back in the car because I'm freezing now, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, comments, and thumbs up. Thanks, guys.